Now, how often have you had a gatekeeper when you're asking them questions and you're trying to figure out, is this a viable prospect for me? Is this somebody that I can help? Is this somebody that I could potentially help with benefits? And then you find out they start going like, whoa, hold on a minute. I'm sorry, who are you with? I'm sorry, what is it you do? What is this about? Oh, the owner's name? Yeah, I don't know if I can give you that information. Oh, sure, the best way to get a hold of them, just shoot them an email. Yeah. Shoot them an email. I tell you what, do you have a packet you can leave with me? Just give me some information, I'll pass it along. If you've gotten those kind of responses on the phone or in the field, today's video is going to help you out. All right, welcome back, Ninja Nation. As we dive off into today's training, the first thing that we got to understand is we all know that we have to have good quality leads in order for us to have any sales process or pipeline whatsoever. But I think it's important that we define what is a pre-qualified lead. As I'm going through and I'm doing this, I need to make sure that I understand the intent and the purpose of cold calling. The intent, the objective, the purpose, the reason that we cold call is not to schedule appointments. So if it's not to schedule appointments, what the heck is the purpose of cold calling?
Say what?
Guys, the objective when you're out cold calling, when you're doing it in the field or on the phone, is to simply find pre-qualified leads. And you do not have a pre-qualified lead until you can check all three of these boxes. Box number one is you need to know who the DM is. Who's the decision maker? What is their name? What is their title? DM name and title. Number two, you need to know, are they local? Are they able to make a local decision regarding your value proposition, right? Has this ever happened where you've done a lot of work and you've been following up and you finally get to talk to the decision maker only to find out that they're not actually the decision maker? They would have to run that up the flagpole to corporate who's in 3,000 miles away. I'm the only one that's okay, it's just me. And number three, we want to know their employee count. We want to make sure that this is a group that we can actually work with. Decision maker name, local, employee count. Once I have those three pieces of information, I have met my objective. Who most often is going to help me verify this information right here? I don't care if I downloaded it online. I don't care if I looked it up on LinkedIn. I don't care if I social media hacked the person. It doesn't matter. I do not have a pre-qualified lead until I have these three pieces of information verified by the gatekeeper most often. I'm going to show you exactly the framework we use to pre-qualify our leads and why gatekeepers end up being our best friend instead of just leave me a card, I'll have him call you if he's interested. Draw this out for me real quick. Take this as a hamburger approach. We start with something, we end with something, and then the meat in the middle is what you're going to want to follow to make sure that you can check these three boxes. Here we go. Here's exactly how it works. What you're not going to do, N-O-T, you're not going to do is go through the door and start the conversation off reflexive. Example, hi, how are you today? I'm fine. What can I do for you? Reflexive. The moment you start a conversation off reflexive, you trigger a reflexive response, and then it's all going to go downhill from there. You've got to walk through that door, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to do the thing that the gatekeeper is very, very good at. They're very good at helping. That's why they're in the front office. So you're going to ask them, hey, will you do the thing that you're very good at doing, which is helping? Here's how you do that. Ding, ding, or pick up the phone. Hey, yeah, listen, I'm sure hoping you could help me out.
Help me. Help me, Rod. Help me.
You're going to ask for their help in a real and genuine fashion because you understand that if they don't offer you help, you stand a very low chance at meeting your objective. You need their help in order to reach your objective. And since you need their help, you're simply going to ask for their help. And then check this out. Guess what you're going to do at the end of it? You're going to thank them for their help. You're going to start by asking for help. Then you're going to say, thank you for helping me. Now watch this piece of little magic here. Your gatekeeper, put yourself in him or her shoe on the phone or in the field or put them in your seat. The first thing they're going to say, and I mean 99 out of 100 times, when you genuinely ask for their help, they're going to genuinely look back at you and say, You bet. Let me see. I'll sure try. Absolutely. They're going to say something 99 out of 100 times. That conversation is now going to start off non-reflexive and positive. Let me see what I can do. What you need. Ask for their help. Then immediately, you got to put yourself in their seat. The first thing they're thinking is, who is this person? And then they're thinking, why are they here and what do they want? That is exactly what's going on inside of your gatekeeper's mind right now. Well, they asked for my help. I'm sure going to try, but who the heck are they? Why are they here and what do they want? And if you'll do what their brain is asking for faster than their brain thinks through this, you will nail it. 99 out of 100 times. Simply follow who I am, why I'm here, what I want, because their brain is already trying to figure out who are you, why are you here, and what do you want? Magic! Now, where most of us screw this up immensely is we start off reflexive by going, how are you today? I'm fine. What can I do for you? Well, my name is Zach, and I work with this carrier, this company, and I do these things, and I can save you guys a whole bunch of money on FICA and FUTA dollars and pre-tax this, and we do employee benefits, and we help with attraction and retention programs, and we do a lot of things to help small businesses, and let me see how much more stuff I can throw up and barflack all over the place. So who would I need to meet with regarding all of that stuff I just told you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who are you with again? I'll tell you what, why don't you just leave me your card and I'll pass it off to our owner and I'll have him call you if he's interested. Oh, shoot. I would, but I'm fresh out of cards. I'm fresh out. Okay. Do you have a packet you could leave us? Oh, well, no. Okay. Y'all get the point. That happens as a result of how you started the conversation off. You started off reflexive, the whole stinking thing is going to go reflexive. If you'll start it off with a pattern interrupt, but simply asking them for the thing they're good at, would you be able to help me? I'm sure hoping you can help me. That's my personal favorite way to say it. I like to look them dead in the eyes, or when I'm on the phone and I'm like, man, I am sure hoping that you could help me out. Oh my goodness, you sound genuine, you sound sincere. It sounds like if I don't help you, something bad could happen. What can I do for you? Let me try. I'm going to match you. I'm sure going to try to. What's going on? Well, listen, my name is Zach. That's it. My name is Zach, and I stopped in today because. Who? Why? It's not more complicated than this. I stopped in today because. My name is Zach, and I stopped in today because. I specialize in working with small, family-owned, family-operated businesses, the type of businesses that really do care about their people and their employees, and they would love to put real benefits in place, but sometimes cost, sometimes whatever. If y'all were to even have benefits, who would look at that kind of stuff here? Watch the magic. Ask for their help, who I am, why I'm here. I'm already to the what I want. The what I want is, hey, who's your decision maker? Are you guys local? And can I find out how many employees you have? Now watch how this works in real life. I'm sure hoping you can help me out. You bet I'll try. Well, my name is Zach. They don't need to know anything more than that. They don't care anything more than that. Not yet. Hey, my name is Zach. I stopped in today because I work with this type of avatar. If you have not watched my avatar training, man, go watch the avatar training and find out how to develop the who you love to serve, because that is so stinking powerful right here. When you nail the avatar, woo! You're going to pre-qualify more leads than you ever have. And when you get to shake hands with the decision maker on the phone or in the field, like physically shake hands or on the phone, when you know exactly who you serve, you'll not only pre-qualify more leads, but you're going to schedule more appointments than you have ever scheduled in your career. I mean, for real. Go watch the avatar training. Hi, my name is Zach. I stopped in today because avatar. If y'all were to even have benefits or anything like that, who here would look at that kind of thing? 99 out of 100 times, if you're doing a good job with this conversation, they're going to say, well, we already have benefits, but Jane handles all that. Jane. Oh my goodness, perfect. And Jane is your... Oh, Jane is our CFO. CFO? Oh my goodness. Y'all must be a good sized company. How many folks do y'all have here? Oh, we've got about 40 now. 40 employees, holy moly. And Jane, is she local to this office? Oh yeah, she works, she's got an office right here. Oh my gosh. And your name was? My name is Mary. Oh my goodness. I cannot tell you how helpful you've been. Thank you so much. Mary, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Now, here in a minute, I'm going to show you what to do with that. But watch this. Who, why, what? Did I find out the decision maker name? Did I find out if they were local? And did I find out the employee count? Go back and watch that section of the video 27 times if that's what you need to do, because you're going to find that when you get really good at doing that through conversation and not a Gatling gun, the mistake that I watch most often happen is people will try to do, well, they don't even really try to do this. They still start off reflexive, and then they go straight into barraging them or Gatling gunning them with questions. What's the best way to get on Jane's calendar? How would I meet with Jane? What's Jane's email address? Does Jane have a business card? Like, just boom, 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 boom. And then you wonder while you're sitting there shooting rounds down range, and all of a sudden your gatekeeper Mary is going, whoa, time out, Tiger. Who are you again? Why are you here? What is it that you want? I don't know that I can give you that information. Leave me a card. We'll call you if we're interested. You're causing that to happen because you're just praying and spraying downrange, hoping that something hits. If you go back and watch what I did here, I'm sure hoping you can help me out. You bet I'll try. Hey, my name is Zach. I stopped in today because I like to work with this avatar. If y'all even had something like that, who would handle this kind of stuff? And you'll notice the way I did it, I never used anything above about a 3rd or 4th grade English level. I didn't talk about catastrophic programs or insurance premiums and deductibles or attraction and retention strategies, pre-tax savings in section 125. Guys, nobody freaking cares about any of that crap, but I digress. If you go back and watch what I did there, 3rd to 4th grade English through this entire thing, if y'all were to even have stuff like that, who would make those type of decisions? Well, we already do, but Jane handles all that. Oh my goodness, Jane. And Jane is your, and then you do not, like, pro tip, right? Do not ask. And what is Jane's title? I'm sorry, tell me who you are again. Anything you do that you start asking question, you're going to raise the defense walls. Then they'll come peeking around and be like, can you tell me again, who are you? Why are you here? Who are you with? What is it you represent? Just leave me a card, leave me a packet. And then they go back behind their wall. You're the one who put the wall up with your barrage of questions. If you simply pay attention to that, oh, Jane, and Jane is your... There's this little thing inside of the human brain that when a loop opens, we crave. If we know the answer, we cannot help ourselves but close the loop. If we know the answer and it's left open, we have to close the loop. That's why when it's, oh my goodness, and Jane is your, oh, she's our controller, she's our owner, she's our CFO. Guys, 99 out of 100 times, they have to close that loop. Unless, Jane, perfect. And Jane's last name? Smith? Jane Smith. And Jane Smith, what is her title? She is our, you know what? I tell you what, why don't you just leave me a card and I'll have Jane call you if she's interested. Your fault. And then I literally want you to understand, because you were able to check all 3 boxes, somebody tell me in the comments on YouTube, what does that mean? You can go ahead and type, I met my objective. I win! Woo! By the way, y'all want another pro tip? Oh, I'm going to go on another pro tip rant right here. Pro tip. When you go through this, notice I never asked Mary, how do I get on Jane's calendar? What's the best way to contact Jane? What's Jane's email address? How do I do I want on Jane's calendar? Now, you need to understand the reason that anytime you do that, you violate the reason that Mary is employed there. Mary is a gatekeeper for a reason. Mary has 2 primary job duties. Make sure that people are greeted when they walk through the door, and don't let people onto my calendar or into my office without my approval. That's your job. And then we go in and we try to get people that are paid money from the boss to do the thing the boss pays them not to do, and you wonder why you run into objections with gatekeepers. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. It would be so much easier to simply honor what a gatekeeper is paid money to do. And then, here's your pro tip. Once you've met the objective of all 3 check marks, it's simply thank you. You've been so incredibly helpful. I appreciate this so much. And I start to leave, and then before I leave, or before I hang up that phone, hey, you know what, Mary? Now, I don't have time to actually meet with Jane today, but before I hang up this call, or, hey, before I kick myself out of here, any chance Jane would come just shake my hand real quick? I win. Baby, I can follow up now. I know exactly who I need to talk to. I can put them into my 5x2 follow-up system, and I know as I establish the law of familiarity with the decision maker I've not yet met, my gatekeeper Mary can help me do that now. Did I get my decision maker name? Yes. Did I find out if they were local? Yes. And did I get the employee count? Yes. Go out in the field, try this stuff, watch what happens. It is incredible when you learn how to ask for their help, thank them for their help. Who are you? Why are you here? What do you want? Hey, Ninja Nation, help me out. If this content's good, if you're enjoying it, if you're getting things out of it, I need you to do 2 things for me. Number 1, leave comments. Hit the little like button, leave comments. That tells me I read every single comment myself. I enjoy knowing what you guys think about these videos and this content. And number 2, hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell thingy-majigger to get notified, or karate chop them. Yeah!